Hey guys, Tyler from North Mountain Knives here. So, this is the first video I'm going to do this build along series for this build along knife that I'm working on. And so the first step was I'm making out a 52-100. I've mentioned that in the other video, I'm pretty sure. Mainly because that's what I have and that's what I use is 52-100 or AEBL or some W2. But I had other knives to do in 52-100, so that's what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to flip the camera around. So, you can see what's funny is this is the build-along knife here, and this is the tracing of it. This is my Mountaintop Hunter model and the tracing of it. So, these are very similar already. So I'll be, this should be something I'm very comfortable with as far as a shape to work on. So, I have traced these. This is from this is from a bar, a 3" by 3/32 inch by 4-foot bar of 52-100. And obviously all I've done is cut and cut. And a lot of people will then cut along these lines on a bandsaw. I found that with my bandsaw, I'm better off just going to the grinder. Like, a lot of people can get really, really close to these lines on their bandsaws. I do not have a good bandsaw. It's hard even just to do these cuts. So what I'm going to do is now go to the grinder and grind in, or grind out, I should say, I guess, all these areas, and just leave myself with the... And there you have it. I'll pause this real quick, dry this off, grab the template so you can see how close it is. Maybe. All right, so there you go. There's the template, and there's the steel. So pretty close. All right, that's the first step down. So that's the profile. So I'm going to show you what I've done now so far. Excuse me, which I didn't include. I didn't film because it was boring stuff, but I went ahead and ground this flat on both sides, just on my flat platen with the 120 belt. I'm not going any higher right now because I'll be taking the scale off this once it's heat treated, and then doing finishing work, and so there's no point in really going too crazy right now. Sorry about that. Those are my dogs. Apparently my wife has let the dogs out. You'll see that there's a weird little hump right here. That's just because I went ahead and took the wheel on the grinder to round this out. That hump will come out when I do the final handle shaping on the grinder after everything's done. Obviously, I also drilled the holes So we have a 1/4 inch hole right here for the lanyard pin, and then 3/32 holes for stainless steel pins there, there, and there. And I went ahead and smoothed the spine out. If you look like at the bottom of this, which you probably won't be able to see unless I can get it to. Anyway, so on the grinder, when I profile, the knife is flat, so there's grind lines this way and it's not very even. So I took on the grinder and smoothed this, and then just with 220 grit sandpaper, rounded the corners a little bit and smoothed it out. Again, I didn't go crazy on that because I'm going to be doing after heat treat. When I do finishing work, I'm going to be working on that more. So I just wanted to have a baseline set up. So the other thing that I'll do after heat treat is grind out some meat out of this, which will lighten the handle and also give a lot of surface area for the epoxy to hold on to. But so that's where we're at right now with this knife. I've got my heat treat oven heating up right now. My goal for right now is, it's like 6:45 in the evening right now, so on a Saturday, which is when I usually get my shop time on the weekends. I do a little bit in the mornings before work, but mostly on the weekends when I'm not at my day job. So the plan right now is to take all 3 of these knives, and we're going to them quenched and in my freezer. I've got a little mini fridge in here, and I've got the freezer down to 0 Fahrenheit. So that's my Redneck Cryo. So I'll take these, I'll quench them, and I'll stick them in the freezer. I might clamp them together, but regardless, they're going in the freezer to for Redneck Cryo overnight. And then tomorrow I'll try to get the temper cycles done. I'm going to temper these. These are 52100. I'm going to temper them at 350. That's the update. I'll check back in with you for quench a little bit later. For now, peace.